Hi.
Well, here we are.
Hello.
Welcome back to Ears to It, friends. We are toasting to theme parks and pop culture. This is Eric.
I'm Nick.
And we are GBFFs. And we have such a good episode for you this week. We really we're all over the place.
Yeah, this episode was a little chaotic, but in a good way.
In the best way.
In the best way.
Yeah.
We talked pop culture. We talked about Epcot.
Yeah.
Festivals.
Yeah, it's festival season.
Mm-hmm.
It's awards season.
Yeah.
We're talking about all the things.
All
Movies,
the
things we're watching on TV, music.
Yeah.
And, of course, drinking. All
And
of that.
drinking.
Yeah. It's a good one. So
It's a good one.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We'll be right back. Well, we're back.
And we're back.
Hey, hun.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my god, thank you so much for welcoming me into your gorgeous office / I feel like it's literally like a studio.
Thank you.
Gorge.
Yeah, I love it.
So official. Look at
Thanks.
this.
Yeah, well, a little change of scenery. Why not?
Yeah, we love.
Yeah.
How's it going? What's new?
I'm good. It's going good.
I've been through.
That's going to be the
through line,
through
if you
line.
will.
Yeah, literally every
you know,
episode.
Every episode.
No.
Yeah,
It's
the
pretty
world
good.
is like just every week. Fresh new hell, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, this is why we're doing this, though.
Yeah.
To get everybody, their minds off of other shit.
We love that
for,
you're hanging out with
a little
us.
bit.
like-
Yeah, exactly.
And I love that we're doing it too. I
my
love
God,
spending
same.
time with you every week. It's
Same.
like such a
I
nice
look
way to
forward
like
to it.
build it in.
Ooh, and we got the dirty martinis this week.
Oh yes, I do love that.
So good. My
Cheers.
favorite drink. Cheers.
Yeah, they are good. Just a little pause for a sip because delicious.
Oh, we got our
that's nice.
LaCroix.
Yeah, that's really good. No, I do think that this has been a highlight of the year so far. I love it. I mean, I'm having so
agree.
much fun, like, getting all this stuff up and out in the world and, like, interacting with people who's listening to it, which is how we got all of this. I mean, having a new mic and new setup and stuff.
We love.
Yeah, it's been great.
Took us a minute to figure out how to set up the mic, but you know what? We're here.
Well, listen, I'm
Had
not
to
a
watch
tech
a couple
wizard.
YouTube videos. No, I mean, my go-to is just to watch YouTube videos. And
True.
For everything.
Sure, yeah. Which, by the way, while we're here, shameless plug, you should
Shameless
follow
plug.
us on YouTube. Subscribe.
Yeah, please. Subscribe,
Ears to it on
like,
everything.
and follow.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well, now that that's over, listen, let's get into it. I mean, tell me, what has been keeping you going this year so far? What are you, like, watching and listening to?
Let's see. I've been revisiting, of course, Eternal Sunshine. That's, like, my go-to album just forever.
Really an
As you
vibe.
know, she was my number one artist of 2024.
There you go.
Eternal Sunshine. I mean, it was on repeat. Still is after Wicked,
Now, do you believe the rumors that there's going to be some deluxe
There
version
is.
this year? Okay.
It's already recorded.
Oh, okay.
I think people were like, oh my god, she's going to go on tour. No, she's not going on tour.
No, not this year.
No, not this year. But I do think she will give us a little deluxe. A little, like,
Sure.
5-6 extra songs.
Yeah, throw him a bone.
Throw him a bone.
Throw 'em a
God
bone, honey.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Who gives a rip?
So true. No, she feeds her fans good, though. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have a name? What is it?
The Arianators or Arianators?
I love that.
Yeah. I saw an interview with, like, Ari, Cynthia, and John Chu, and basically, I think John mentioned something, and he was like, oh god, I'm gonna get attacked by the Arianators or something, and...
We probably will,
You probably
honey.
will. I mean, that's the vibe. I'll attack you. If you say anything about Ari,
Oh, boy.
I will attack you.
That's funny.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't care that much, but...
Yeah. No, she's great. We love her. She's in
great.
her movie star era, so good for her.
I mean, yes. Honestly, like, just seeing her throughout this year, like, it's clear that, like, this is where she's kind of meant to be, I think.
Yeah.
I think, she did the pop star thing for ever, pretty
And
much.
we saw her in concert, famously.
I saw her twice.
You and I saw her at Dangerous Woman, honey.
Yeah, it was amazing. We snuck up to get closer. Remember
Sure
that?
did.
Oh, we sure did.
Ari, if you're listening,
Ugh.
we paid full price
We
for
paid
those
full
tickets.
price.
Yep.
No, but we got some good seats.
We
when
did.
went.
Us and the 12-year-old girls.
Yes. Oh my god, I know. I just remember being like, wow, there's a lot of kids here.
There sure
and
were.
us jumping up and down
And
like
us.
two
Yeah.
gays.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like she would want.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I was like, oh my god, I feel like she looked at us.
Yeah. When was that? Like 16?
That was like, yeah, I feel like it was like 16.
Yeah.
It was.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Almost 10 years ago. Yuck.
Yeah, because that was that before or after Lady Gaga when we saw her for the Joanne tour?
That was before Gaga, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But maybe the same year? Maybe it was 17.
I think it was the same year. I feel like
Because Gaga was 17.
I think Ari was the winter, and then
Yeah.
Gaga was like the fall, summer, fall?
Late summer.
Late summer.
Yeah, it was like Michelle's birthday.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was the best concert.
God, it was so good.
So good.
Well, I mean, listen,
On the
maybe
floor.
Mother Gaga will be giving us something this new
She
year
may.
too.
I mean, I
I
would
mean,
hope
the
so.
album's coming clearly, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen. I think she needs to redeem herself because the Joker too was. I mean, I've said this to you before, but like I've never felt so like that was the worst movie I've ever watched in my life.
Oh God,
Like
which
it
is
was
so funny
that bad.
because I've never felt like this is the best movie I've ever seen when leaving Wicked. So like,
Oh,
there
I
you
know.
go.
Same. It was like literally
Oh God.
opposite.
I mean, they
vibes.
even joked about it at the Globes.
They
They were
did.
like in Joker 2. Well, they're not here, so.
They're not here, and for good reason. Let
Yeah.
me tell you.
Oh, God.
It was painful, and honestly, like I think Lady Gaga is a great actress.
Sure.
Like, I think she was definitely. I mean, nothing about that movie was good, but like, if I had to say the best thing about it, it was her. You know,
Sure, I
Like-
believe that.
she is a good actor.
Yeah.
It's just. She's picking the wrong projects, honey.
Yeah.
Picking the wrong projects.
Oh God.
It's tough. It's tough out there.
Yeah,
to be
it
a bug.
is. I mean, it's kind of hard too because she had such a breakout in Star is Born, and it was
Mm-hmm.
so obviously made for her that it's like, how do you even grow from there? Because it was so good.
Yeah.
It's like, that's kind of like,
It was
it's hard to
it was
follow
peak.
that.
It was peak.
But that's kind of her
Um,
curse, right? Because that's how the Fame Monster is. It's like that album was so good. How do you even top that? Although Born This Way was. So
I was
good.
going to say Born This Way was pretty close. And honestly,
Now we got to Art Flop.
okay, but you know that art pop is always on repeat for you.
That's
it's on
the thing.
rotation. It's on heavy rotation.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know it
thing.
is.
Yeah, I mean, not commercially successful, but in this house, it was number one.
And can we be totally truthful right now? Like, you're the one who really got me into art pop.
Well,
you could say it's art flop, but you really were the one
I'm
that pushed
referring
it.
to the unwashed masses,
That's
but
fair.
for me, honey, an arbiter of taste. Well, yeah, of course I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, art pop is really good.
So is Joanne.
So is Joanne.
But the kids don't want to hear that now.
You know what? Screw the kids.
Truly.
Truly.
Although honestly, they'll probably get into it with their trad wife, backwards ass, super conservative. They'll love that country shit.
They would.
So-
They would. I mean, why do you think Beyonce hopped on that
So true.
train?
God, Queen. I really
Queen.
hope things work out for her at the Grammys this year.
Oh, me too. I think this is going to be the year. I mean, I think Lemonade probably should have been the one.
Not even question mark. I mean, literally, Billboard just
Not-
said it.
not a
Number
question.
one album
Not a
of the
question.
21st century so
It
far.
is.
It
It
is.
is.
No
It
question.
is.
It's also unquestionably Beyonce's number one album.
Mm-hmm.
Just straight up. Like,
It's incredible.
yeah.
I'll never forget, like, just the feeling of, like, watching that for the first time because you don't listen to it for the first time. You watch.
Yeah,
and
such an
you
experience.
Feel it. Like, the experience. Oh, my God. It was so good.
God, it was good.
So good.
I still revisit it from time to time because there's so many good visuals. Her
Yeah.
looks in that whole era were so good.
Even,
There's
like,
so many
the
good
color
fits on her.
scheme, I feel like, is so good. Like, it's... I don't know. It's, like, so... Not, like... There's, like, a wash.
I was gonna say it's
you know?
like
It's,
muted,
like, almost,
kind
like,
of.
muted.
Yeah,
You know? I love that there's,
God.
like, a lot of yellow
Yep.
and, like, a lot of, like muted green and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so good. It's
gorgeous.
just so good.
Yeah, it's amazing. I have that image of her with all the girls, like, with Chloe and Halle, like on the like steps.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh God,
It's really good.
It's so good.
I always have that one part when she's like, take one. What does she say? She's like,
Oh, the
one
recipe?
gallon of
Yeah.
water,
Strain through a clean napkin. You're like, what?
8 pounds of sugar.
Yeah, crazy. I was like, oh my.
It's like, oh my God, that is really sweet. Let me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Just
Gone.
like I plugged my Messi.
That's crazy. There
That
were
is
some
crazy.
crazy
There are some
lines. in that.
crazy poems in that
So
visual album.
so
Anyway,
true.
but it's really good.
It is really good.
It's really good.
Anyway, it really could be her year at the Grammys, which is, again, it's another one of those things where it's a curse because it's like, oh God, I love Cowboy Carter, but was it literally the album of the year? Probably not, honestly.
No.
But I feel like if they give it to her, it's going to be like people being like, well, they kind of had to, which sucks because if they got it right the first time, we wouldn't be in this
We wouldn't
position.
be in this position, and
But-
then the door could be open for Charlie XCX, for Eternal Sunshine. I mean, I think people still are sleeping really hard on Eternal Sunshine. It's a perfect album.
And that's album's almost a year old because it was
I
like
know.
winter, wasn't it? That it came
yeah,
out.
it was during the
It was like
strikes.
March or
so
something.
when were the strikes?
Oh wow, it was like late spring, maybe.
Yeah, it was like early spring. I think it was like March.
Yeah.
April.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because it feels like it's almost a year old. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I really honestly think like these stars out here that are doing the multi hyphenates, like singer, actor, performer, whatever, like their schedules are nuts. Like watching the press tours of them where they're literally like sleeping on their PJs, I'm like, that would be me,
No,
honey.
it's a crazy job. I can't even imagine, honestly. I don't think I would ever want to do that, but it's just like
It's wild. Like they
don't
Australia.
sleep. It
one
really
week,
is Lady
and then,
Gaga, like next club, like next like plane, like no sleep, like just nobody believed in me. What did she say? She's like,
there can be 100 people in a room. That one?
No, the one where she's literally like next club.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. God, that's so crazy. I think I could do it, but only for like short bursts, which in reality I think is like what they do. It's not like they literally are like that 24/7. It's like that, but for an intense period.
But when you're in like a press tour, you pretty much are every day, like for months.
Yeah.
Which honestly is
for a
still
big
crazy,
thing.
though.
I mean, for like Wicked, what they're doing now,
crazy.
but that's like the movie of the year, so it's like whatever. But not for like a little indie project or something smaller. Like obviously Gaga didn't do all that for Joker flop
She
too.
did a lot. She did a lot.
But like,
and it was,
not
I'm
to
just
that
like, wow, what
scale.
a waste.
Yeah.
All those looks that she pulled out,
God.
all those clown looks, Jesus
Harlequin.
Christ. Honk, honk, honey. Like,
Yikes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I don't know. That's a whole thing, honestly. I have loved dissecting the like looks of the press tour from Wicked too, like seeing what I mean, it's so cool too because Cynthia and Ari are such fashion girlies already and their stylists are great, but like even Johnny, like menswear usually is like not fun to me, but like seeing he's had some fun with it, he's done some cool
Jeff
little
Goldblum
like
has had great looks as well.
excellent. I mean, he's like a model body type. He's 6 something, you know, he's tall and very like slim, so kind of like a giant
Zany.
sexy whooping crane.
God, yeah, the picture of him from Jurassic Park. I mean, it's just...
Who, Johnny Bailey?
No. Oh, both, because the new one with Johnny Bailey.
That's the thing.
Glasses.
Oh God, I want those glasses now.
They're
too.
so cute.
You know that he's like I'd base my whole aesthetic off.
I mean,
of
look
him.
at you. I mean, look at you.
Johnny, if you're listening,
Come
come calling.
Come.
Come. So what are we talking about this week?
Wait, what's happening? Yeah, so that was like a fun little tangent. Also, I feel like we need to talk about Traitors because,
oh God, yeah.
you know, it's the best show ever. Well,
It
actually,
really is.
Well, besides Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
I know.
But Traitors is really good so far this
It's
season.
so good.
Very
It's so
good.
What is it that you think, because I always talk about it with my husband, but like what is it that you think makes Traitors so good?
I was thinking about it last night while I was watching, and it's definitely the round table, and I think specifically the American version, since we have like already like celebrities, like reality show celebrities, I think there's a lot of ego on that table, and people really don't like it if you give them any like inkling that you like don't trust them or like don't like them, because then it's like I don't know, like even with Tony last night at the round table, he got so offended. It's just like it's just a game, but I think like people really fucking
feels personal.
It feels real personal to these people, and like I don't know, like just making them sit in silence until basically they start yelling at each other in like a round table setting, like it's so intense. Yeah. And I feel like that's why I liked I mean, that's my favorite part of every episode is the round table, for sure. Like, I like to... I don't really even care about, like, the challenges. Like, I don't care about that. It's just... Yeah, I want to see them, like... I don't know, like...
I do like that, but I like them in the house too. They're like wheeling and dealing before the round table when they're like, you know, oh, we're like having a drink in this secret room or we're talking over here. Like, that's cool. I was going to say the thing I like is like the production value of it all.
Oh, yeah,
like, I love that they're always like dressed to the nines.
Alan Cumming
look amazing.
Amazing.
Like, it's so cool and so aesthetic. Like, the house is so, you know, whatever. And like the way that the sets are, even in the challenges, are all aesthetic. That fucking clown shit was crazy.
It's also, it's very theatric. Like, Alan, every time he comes in, it's like, you know, he's like on script. He's like really acting. Like, murder. Like, it's so good. Like,
it's amazing.
So that makes it very
Emmy
watchable.
winner
For
hosting. RuPaul's like stabbing himself in the leg with a fork.
Great. Have you watched the new RuPaul? I haven't either.
I don't know. I don't have Poobie or whatever the fuck it's on now. I'm like, it changes every season.
It changes
I'm like,
every season.
Is that bad? I don't know. Whatever.
I know. I feel kind of bad about it, but
who gives a rip?
I guess I don't. But I am sad about the Viv.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
I love her.
Oh, was so talented.
She was so
hysterical. Hysterically funny.
Definitely my favorite on All Stars that last season.
Girl, I will have her snatch game of Trump in my head for the rest of my life. It's so fucking funny.
I like the Christmas one when she's like, what is she saying? She's like, listen here, Noelle. She's like, I don't know. It's so funny.
She was great. Yeah.
She's so good. And RuPaul, literally, every time she would open her mouth, like, RuPaul would cackle. Yeah. Like, she was really, really funny.
Truly. Pour one out for a legend.
She's an icon.
Truly incredible. And I think it speaks for itself when literally the entire community of Drag Race and, frankly, like, queer community writ large is, like, feels that way. With the exception of one very notable former winner of Drag Race who shall not be named on this podcast because we're not going to, like, give her the time of day.
You can tell me after because I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, God, girl, it's horrible. I regret even bringing it up now. But anyway, let's not end on that. Pour one out for the Vivian because she's a queen and a legend. We love you, girl. Thank you for the years of laughs because what a queen.
What a queen.
Yeah. Well, with that, we'll transition to the topic of our episode. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Well, something very cool about this time of year that I'm excited about is that we're getting deep back into kind of festival season at Disney World. I mean, it's always a festival at Disney World.
It always is, yeah.
The only Epcot festival that I've not been to, which is the Festival of the Arts, or affectionately known as...
Farts.
iFarts.
Oh, iFarts.
Yeah. International.
Farts.
Well, to make it Epcot, everything has international in front of it.
Oh, right.
International Festival of the Arts. International Festival of the Holidays.
Yeah.
But... yeah, I mean, I do feel like, let's be honest, let's just call it how it is. I do feel like they kind of phone it in with iFarts because it's the shortest by far. It's literally like barely a month. You know, it goes from like late January to late February, so it's so like...
yeah,
but...
I feel like this is the festival that I know the least about.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know.
And it's like for good reason. Well, it's also the newest. It's only been around for like 2 or 3 years. So...
yeah, what's the vibe? I mean, is it artists that just come and show their work? Like, what is... I mean, I'm sure there's food carts and drinks, of course.
But... which is part of the whole thing. I mean, we can get into that, trust me. But because they all kind of blend together a little bit.
Yeah.
But the selling point of this, I feel like, is that it celebrates, like, different kinds of art. So they have... like live artist demonstrations, so they'll have people literally like live painting. They have the big like chalk drawings and stuff that they do throughout the park, which is cool.
Oh, I love that. I love that stuff.
So fun.
Mm-hmm.
They have Disney artists that have like vendor booths, and they'll do like the same way they do like book signings, but like for the artists. So they'll have like real artists that do like, you know, prints. Like I have art prints in here and stuff hanging up. Like they'll have those artists that made those. Like the one that's over on the wall over here, Ann Shen. She's one of my favorite Disney artists. So cute. I have the print of all of her like Disney princess dresses. It's adorable. Like, I love it.
Cute.
But like she goes every year and does like a little signing. So you'll see Disney artists do little like pop-up booths, and you can meet them and buy art from them and sign their artwork. Do you know how in the America Pavilion, like by the bathrooms, there's like a little art store there? There's like a little store that's like collectibles and art and stuff.
I think so. I don't know. I don't spend too much time in the America Pavilion.
Honey, and why would you?
Why would we? It's based on Philly. I live in Philly.
So true. And also like, you know, celebrating
also,
America.
Like,
I'm good.
Screw that.
Yeah, but I do think like it's cool to be able to see these artists and be able to meet them and everything. So that's cool. So that's part of it. And then the other big part of it is the stage. They have artists that do from Disney on Broadway come down and they'll do like a limited...
that I love.
Yeah, so it's their version of like the Candlelight.
Processional.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry.
Oh my god, she's okay.
Literally choking. Okay.
Sure, yeah. He's choking!
He's choking.
Careful with those olives, honey.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I love an olive.
The big olive. Yeah.
The big olive. What is it? Yeah. What is it? Sparta?
Sparta.
The big olive.
The big olive itself. Yep. Yeah, so it's cool. They'll have people literally come down that like are in Disney on Broadway or from past Disney on Broadway productions, and they'll do little like 1 to 2 night residencies and do like little performances. That's great. So like they'll have people from like Aladdin. They have former Little Mermaid, former Mary Poppins, like Lion King.
Is it full production, or do they just have the artists like?
It's just like the artists and do a little ditty and stuff. But it's fun.
Oh, if they did like little snippets from the real shows, that would be dope.
Wouldn't it? Yeah.
I mean, for the
Disney,
price,
if you're listening.
yeah, for the price that you pay to go to a park, I mean, I think it would be like so great. A little excerpt of a Broadway show. I mean, I know that some of the shows they try to say that it's Broadway level, but
yeah,
it's debatable.
Yeah. So I mean that's basically like iParts in a nutshell, and then they do have the specialty like food and drink booths. But that's the thing though about all Epcot festivals is that like they've kind of taken the blueprint of like food and wine and then just food and wineified every festival.
Any type of subject.
They're all of them.
It's like every subject. Flowers,
like the holiday one is
holidays,
Flower and Garden.
Yeah, I do love the Flower and Garden. That's
Same,
the only.
honey.
So that's the only festival I think I've been to.
You've never been to Epcot in the fall? Or like late summer even? Because Food and Wine starts in like, I want to say late July.
So the last time I was in Disney in the fall, I think that was like the first time I was ever there. Like I always go in the spring.
Yeah.
Like I literally like.
Well, it's the best time.
Always go in the spring.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Flower and Garden has my heart. It's such a good.
It's so good.
It's so cute. I love seeing all those topiaries. In my head, I'm like, that's what Epcot looks like. They should just be there all the time.
Yes, I agree. I agree. In my mind, that is what Epcot looks like because I feel like I'm literally only there during the Flower and Garden.
Most of the time. Yeah.
I love the little butterfly room.
I hate that.
There's a lot of dead butterflies everywhere.
I absolutely hate that.
You don't like getting pooped on by butterflies?
I don't want to be touched by a bug ever. Ever.
It's good luck.
Barf. That's just what they
Just
tell
kidding.
you.
Honestly, no. The last time I was there were a lot of dead ones. So I'm like, no, that can't be good.
Especially since you and I both have like longer hair now. I'm like, don't touch me. Get your slimy soles off of me.
Your slimy out of my. Yeah. That's
so sick. Oh god.
That's so sick. Oh my god.
I don't mess with bugs at all. At all.
Butterflies?
No.
They're not bugs.
Yes, they are. Where even is it? It's like by Living with the Land.
Yeah,
it's like over there.
By,
like Imagination.
It's on the, like, so if you're walking into World, what is it? World Celebration
Nature.
now?
What is it?
So the ball.
The world.
The world.
Yeah, World Celebration. Yeah.
World Celebration. If you like from the main entrance, it's to the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
see, I skip
side.
it on purpose. I don't even know where it is.
Living with the Land. It is by that area.
Yuck. Keep it. You can have my share, honey. I don't need that.
I love Living with the Land.
Not that. The butterflies. I love Living with the Land too.
I was gonna say that side of the park is great though.
Yeah. Oh my god. I didn't really have enough appreciation for the seas until I had like niece and nephews, and then going on the ride with them. It's like, oh.
That one could.
What?
You could keep that one.
The Seas with Nemo and Friends.
I'm like this janky freaking.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
You're riding a little clam or whatever, just like the Little Mermaid ride.
Literally the Little Mermaid ride.
Whatever, it's fun. Yeah, but it's in a real aquarium, which is kind of cool.
That is cool. I like the end when you're like out in the aquarium.
Yeah. In this big blue world.
It is cute.
You've seen the Finding Nemo show.
I actually loved it. I loved it.
God, it's so good.
It's really good. That actually, I think, is the closest, like Broadway style show that they have at Disney World. Yeah. I don't know about Disneyland or whatever.
It's really good.
It's really good.
So cute.
It's really cute.
It makes me think literally like, why wasn't Finding Nemo a musical? Like it should have.
It should be. I'm surprised that they didn't adapt it into like a actual Broadway musical,
or at least like put it on the cruise ships or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like whatever.
Did you see? I mean, not to change subjects, but did you see the new like the puppet for
the takeoff?
Yes.
Oh my god!
On the Disney
so
Treasure.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, that actually
it looks incredible.
Really cool.
Yeah. It's really cool. Listen, Disney knows how to do a big puppet.
Yeah, that puppet was like probably the coolest puppet I've ever seen.
It was incredible.
Yeah,
so cool. I mean, I love when they post those like behind the scenes of things to see how they actually do it, and especially when you think about the constraints and limitations of a cruise ship. Like, there's so many things. Like, you think it's hard to make a giant puppet on stage anywhere, but then it's like add to it that it's a cruise ship, so it has to be like collapsible and small enough, and then everything that's on a cruise has to be like fireproofed within an inch of its life. Like, it's crazy.
And it's so crazy. Did you watch the Disney Plus show about how they built the?
God, I did.
Was it the Wonder?
The Wish.
The Wish.
Yeah.
Just like the fact that it's literally a giant like Lego set, pretty much. Like they just
slide it right in there.
The compartments into
so
place.
cool.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
And they do that with a theater too.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like how?
It's so cool. And like the Moana show itself looks kind of fun. Like I've seen a lot of like influencer like pic and video of the like set and everything, and I'm like, wow, this is like really legit.
It's really legit.
Yeah, it's cool. Listen, I don't know that I'm a cruise person,
I'm
but
definitely not, but
Disney Cruise Lines, if you're listening, I mean, we'll take a sponsorship. Like, if you want to
absolutely.
send us on like a 2-night cruising on like the Wish,
it
like
would need to be a short trip. I don't
that's
know
what the
if
Wish
I
is
do.
for.
Great.
2 nights,
Great.
3
2
days.
nights, great.
You get on at like 4:00 on like a Friday, and you get back at like 4:00 on a Sunday.
I mean, I love that.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think I would be a little, not scared, but like freaked out for like over a few days. Like
Yeah.
a week, I just can't imagine like seeing the same exact people like all the time. Like
Yeah.
just walking by them, you see them at dinner, you see them at
Eating
you
the
just
same
eating the
slop. No, the food's really good though.
I believe it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just like you see the same people at the pool, you see the same people, like I mean
I've had that happen at Disney World before. I've seen the same people, the
Same.
same rude people, literally.
Exactly.
I always notice them because I'll
Exactly.
see, I'm like, oh
I
my
mean,
god,
I'm
this
not gonna lie,
grouchy woman ordered at Starbucks at Hollywood Studios, and then the next day I saw her being grouchy at Magic Kingdom at Starbucks. And I was like, wow.
the nerve.
Yeah, I was like, I hope you have a horrible day. Anyway.
Well, that's like my biggest fear. I mean, I've also met some great people at Disney, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But, you know, it's a mixed bag. You literally have everybody from the world there.
So true.
It's crazy.
Yeah, most visited theme park in the entire world by a mile.
So,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that, but like in the confined space of a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Yeah, I'm definitely like a little wary of a cruise, not only just because I'm a scaredy cat. I'm like, oh god, like I can't imagine how horrible it would be if you got
I've watched-
seasick and then you're just like
I've watched
tortured.
Titanic so many times.
Oh god,
you
tell me
know?
about it. But here's the thing, right? So about going for our birthdays, LOL. Like if you want to send us for our birthday, our birthdays are in April. Apparently that's like the best time of year to cruise the Caribbean because it's like very calm. The like waters are nice, and the thing about the Wish specifically is that it only does those little short sailings, and it's specifically designed for people who have never done cruises before. So the
love that.
whole thing is about like, oh, you love going to Disney World? Try a cruise. It's only 2 nights. Give it a shot.
See,
Like,
that should be what we do then.
yeah. So
Okay.
Disney, if you're listening, Disney Cruise Line, if you need
Wish.
a couple of gays to give a little review of the
Although
Wish,
the treasure is definitely more like aesthetically
you're
my
like
vibe,
aesthetic. Yeah,
but
I know. I mean, God, I would love to go in that haunted mansion
God,
lounge,
yeah.
honey. I would be posted up in there with my little bubbling Madame
Yes.
Leota cocktail or whatever.
I mean, and like obviously it's like so Aladdin centric, and like Aladdin's like my favorite.
Love. Yeah.
So-
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff on the Wish too, because I do think some of the stuff, because there's like a Princess and the Frog theme lounge there, which is fun.
Which
I do
would
like.
love. Mhm.
Yeah. Although that same space on the Treasure is like Jungle Cruise, which is very cool too.
I love that too.
Love that. Yeah.
The skipper like
Mhm.
lounge. Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
cool.
So, I don't know.
It's hard to decide.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Epcot. I
Back
will
to
say,
Epcot.
speaking of the spring of it all, it really is like the superior time. We're so blessed to be born in April. Can we just
I
have
agree.
a moment for that, honestly?
Yes.
Because, yeah. Cheers to it. Because
to it.
I think, like, especially in
Hurry out.
Florida, like, eat that olive, honey. Happy birthday. Yeah. I think, like, we're lucky because, like, the weather is agreeable. It's, like, very temperate. Like, you're not getting into the summer heat. You're not getting
It's
into the
usually
fall, like,
high
hurricane
70s,
season.
low 80s.
Yep.
And it gets very chilly at night, but
Yep.
like a good chilly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice.
the best time.
It's a good time to go. And I like Flower and Garden. I like being able to do the, like, I see the topiaries, the little smell-o-vision section that they have. That's so fun where you can walk through and smell the little different things.
Mm-hmm.
They have that whole section in the World Showcase that's like the tea garden where you can see all the cool different in the UK. It's very, like, cute. Mary
Yeah.
Poppins is back there sometimes. You know, I love me Mary P.
Rip to the almost Mary Poppins ride and like whole area that we almost got there.
So sad.
So
what are we
sad.
doing here?
What are we doing here?
It's like they put all of the Mary Poppins energy into like the like restaurants and rooms because everything at G Flow now has been like Mary Poppins fied. Like the rooms are all Mary Poppins, Citrico's is Mary Poppins, like.
Yeah.
But I'm like, give us the ride.
Give us the ride. I mean, I to be fair, I mean, I've seen like the schematics. Is that the word? Sure.
Sure, why not?
Sure, we'll go with that. Of the ride, and it was like very much like a, spinner ride. Like
Yeah.
not anything. It was like a
Sure, yeah,
kiddie ride.
yeah. I mean, whatever. You need those, right?
You do need those. But I'm here for, like, the ambiance. It was going to be, like, indoor, like, on the, like, street. Or you walk in, I think, on the street, like, from the movie. And then you go inside, like, the house, and then it's, like, a whole world, you know?
Yeah.
So that would have been really cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I would like to ride her umbrella, where you, like, hold on to it and then, like, fly through that. Did you ever see Mary Poppins on stage? Did you get to see it?
No, I would love to.
I saw it on Broadway. It was so fucking cool. They literally tap dance up the proscenium, upside down, and then walk back down at the other side. It's
I think you told
literally
me this,
so cool.
But yeah, no, I've seen lots of clips and I've seen lots of like, you know, featurettes online, whatever. It looks amazing.
It's incredible.
And it definitely gives, I mean, it stays true to, like, the original vibe, but it kind of gives it, like, I don't know, something different, which I appreciate. I think it's, like, very creative, very clever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a jolly holiday with Mary. Yep.
Mary makes us. I don't know the words, but
oh god, I love it. I love all the
love
animals, the singing animals. Mary makes your heart so light. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
It is good. Yeah, so anyway, the Mary Poppins of it all. So I would say, all right, if we're talking festivals, fine. Okay, Flower and Garden, so superior. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Food and Wine, the thing is Food and Wine used to be that girl because it was the one that was all about eating and drinking.
And that was the OG.
All the fun things. Yeah. And then everything has now just taken that. And so now the luster of Food and Wine has kind of been dulled because
great.
It's like...
You could always get Food and Wine here.
Now you can always have cool drinks and cool foods and stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, Food and Wine is fun. It is... my complaint about it now is that they've sort of stretched it so long that, like, I know it just from going this past season, like, the Food and Wine Festival starts in, like, late summer, which is at Disney time, like, Halloween, basically, which is crazy.
Right.
And then instead of ending it at the same time all of the other holiday stuff starts at Disney, they carry it through Thanksgiving, and then the Festival of the Holidays at Epcot doesn't start until after Thanksgiving. So Festival of the Holidays doesn't usually start until, like, the beginning of December, when by November 2nd, everything else at Disney World is, like, Christmas. So it's kind of weird. I'm like, you should just do that at Epcot, too.
Yeah.
Like, why is the transition not the same? I don't really get... I'm sure they have some reason for it. Probably has to do with, like, sponsorship or something.
Definitely.
Because everything at Disney now is, like, the Corksicle Festival
like,
by Advent Health,
yeah.
Blue Cross Blue Shield, whatever. Yeah. Thank you to our sponsors. We love you. But...
Not the healthcare.
Yeah, not the health
not
insurance
the insurance
industry.
Yeah, no, please.
Anyway, Luigi?
Luigi.
What do we say? But for real, though. Yeah, I mean, I think it has something to do with that. But I would say, like, Food and Wine conceptually is very cool. Yeah. Like, I would love to try, like, special treats and drinks from around the world. Because, you know, I love to eat and, you know, I love to drink even more. But, like...
That's your favorite thing.
It is. But, like, if that's the only thing the festival's giving, all the other festivals give that too. So, like...
But plus more.
What else is there?
Right, exactly.
So, I don't know. It's, like, not the best. And then the holidays are fun, because they did that this most recent time, and I hadn't done that in, like, forever. Did you ever do Festival of the Holidays?
No, I would love to. I mean, I really haven't been in the to the parks and the holidays in years and years. Since I went to Disneyland back in, like, high school.
Wow. Okay,
it was the last time I think I'd been to a park during the holidays.
Yeah, you definitely have to go during the holidays, because I feel like it's its own thing. And I would say, honestly, literally, like, for Epcot. It's cool.
Yeah, I bet. Oh. Do they still do those arches? I remember they used to do, like, the holiday arches at Epcot, like, in between, like, World Showcase and, like, the countries. They used to have, like, a line of, like, big arches that, like, lit up and they were really pretty. I forget what it was called, but I remember that when I was a kid. Yeah,
I don't think they do anymore, at least when I saw. I mean, like, I was only there during, like, daylight. I'm sure they, like, lit up and stuff, but yeah, I didn't see any of it. What I did appreciate was seeing all of the various, like, decor through each country throughout the world. Like, it was all, you know, appropriate for, like, the holiday season. It was very cool.
Yeah.
And they still have all the food and drink booths, which is cool, but also, like, again, then it kind of dilutes the other ones.
In addition to just having Food and Wine at the Food and Wine Festival, like, do they, like, is there decorations? Like, is there, like, that's it?
I feel like they do little, like, activity things for like kids, because I remember there being like,
what if they
Remy is
had,
always the like sponsor. It's always
do they
like
have
Ratatouille.
like chefs or something?
That's the thing. I'm like, you should be
It's like
giving us like
maybe-
cooking classes.
Yeah, and like,
and
are there
demos.
cooking classes? That's like what I would be thinking.
Yeah,
Was like a food
or like wine
festival.
tasting
Yeah.
events and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Especially because they say
Bring
and
in-
wine, like it's not
right.
like and alcohol, even though it is all the alcohol. But yeah,
Bring in Emeril Lagasse.
there. Yeah, what doesn't he have a restaurant in Disney Springs? Or he used
Universal,
to?
I think.
Oh,
City Walk.
There you go. I mean, there's plenty of celebrity chefs that
Yeah.
they could pull in though, because all of them have restaurants in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Like literally all of them.
Yeah.
That could be a whole episode in and of itself too. Honestly,
Disney
we could talk
Springs,
about all of our like favorites, like whatever.
Oh my god, I ate at that restaurant in Disney Springs that you suggested
Which one?
the last time I was there.
The hot tub.
The Hot Tub.
Which
What
one?
was it called?
Some
I had
House
an-
on the Lake.
No. It was at Disney Springs. It was by that
Art Smith's Homecoming.
No.
Oh,
It was by the Irish place,
the
kind of.
Boathouse.
No.
Okay.
It was very fresh, like food, like it was like I don't know, it felt very organic. We literally had an entire
Beautiful
fish,
gowns.
beautiful gowns. I don't know.
God, what was it?
Crap, I
It
need
was like a seafood restaurant.
No, it was like like I don't know, it was like a regular restaurant, but like we had like fish, we had roast chicken, we had like everything was very like it felt home cooked, like home grown.
Wow. I wonder what it was.
I'll
Wow.
have to ask my sister, she knows.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many good places to eat there.
But it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like one of the best meals I've ever had, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's like half the reason when I go to Disney anymore, half the things I'm doing there is literally just eating and drinking.
And Disney Springs, too. Like, the shopping there's great.
Right? When I was
Yeah.
younger, I did not appreciate how good it was. I used to be like, oh, no, I
Well,
don't
it's
know
so
the theme
it's so
park, whatever.
different now
Yeah.
than when we were younger. You know, I mean, now it's like a real, actual, like, shopping district. Like, really...
They really built it out.
Yeah, they really built it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much to it. It's crazy. And like, I used to talk shit on it and be like, whatever, I live in a city. I can go to any of these stores anytime I want. But I'm like, not like that.
Not
They're
like
so
that.
nice. Like, everything is so nice.
Everything's
and, like,
so big and
clean.
clean.
Yeah. It is nice. It is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And also, for those keeping score at home, one of the few places on Disney property that you can get some goddamn Starbucks and just have like a decent cup of coffee. No
That on
shade to Joffrey's,
and
but
Main
seriously.
Street.
Yeah.
That and Main Street.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah,
So,
that's crazy.
yeah.
Well, what's
listen.
your favorite pavilion in Epcot to drink at and
God.
to eat at?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say. So, to drink at, I think. All right. I have so many answers to this. My favorite for both is Mexico, period. Mexico's my favorite pavilion, always, hands down, for every reason, by any measure, no question.
Great.
My favorite to eat and drink at, like simultaneously, Mexico. My favorite just to like sneak a quick drink at, if I'm just drinking like a drink, Italy. I love the Italy pavilion because I have a secret limoncello corner that I go in. If you ever go in the little like wine cellar, off to if you're facing the Italy pavilion, it's off on the right by the
I know where
gelato
it is.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know where it is. That's
Slip
where
in there.
we literally like sat there for a while around
yeah.
that little
Mm-hmm.
corner. There's like that statue / waterfall.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the
Question mark?
Trevi Fountain. It's like
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. More front, closer
Okay,
to the
so-
lake.
Okay.
You get a little drink in there, and you can get a little limoncello shot, and then you go out the back door because there's a gift shop like behind the like booze, whatever, champagne prosecco place, and that's where the gelato place is. And there's like bathrooms and stuff, but there's a little quiet alcove, and I like to sit there and just like sip on a little limoncello and like people watch for a little bit.
I love that.
That's my good like little favorite like secret drink spot. Food spot, honestly, if I'm eating just like a little nage, I'm going to France, and I'm gonna go to the bakery in the back and just grab a little like pastry or a baguette and like.
How is that bakery?
So good.
It's new, right? The new one?
New? Is it
Or
really?
it's not in like the Ratatouille area. It's in the front.
Yeah, in the front.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that one's been there, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, 'cause there
Ratatouille
there
that's
is a new
further
one,
back.
I think.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
But I heard
that's
one's
where you
not
get the
very
like
good.
ice
The
cream
creperie?
sandwiches and
Is
stuff.
that the
Yeah,
creperie?
yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one's not that good.
I haven't been there yet, but I'm talking about there's literally like a bread bakery
Bakery
that's
in the
like
front.
in the like OG pavilion that's like kind of behind Chefs de France that's like in the front.
Cute.
And that one, like you get a little half a baguette for a couple bucks or like a little pastry or something, and you can get a champagne flight.
There you go.
Fabulous. What about
Fab.
you? What are your faves?
I honestly like. I loved Mexico the last time we were there. The Mexican pavilion was great.
What's not to love?
It was a little expensive, I will say. Like, we sat and ate, like, inside.
Yeah.
By the water.
It's fun.
It was very cute. Very, very ambiance.
Yeah.
You know, you got the vibes going. The margaritas were great. Amazing.
Always.
Food was pretty good. I think, though, I mean, this is so basic of me, but, like, honestly, is it Little Napoli? It's Italy Pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
It's the pizza restaurant all the way in the back.
All in the back, yeah.
All the way in the back.
With the wood-fired pizza
Yes.
ovens with the faces on
Yes.
them. Yeah.
I love eating there.
Via Napoli, is that what
Via
it's called?
Napoli, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The pizza's so good.
Yeah.
The vibes there are so good.
But you would know, honey.
Yeah.
Italian.
Italian.
Yeah.
Actually, I just did my 23andMe. I get the results back soon. What if I'm not all the way Italian?
What if you're a little
I was
Jewish?
always told I was 100%, but there's no way.
Yeah. You never know.
I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
So I'm about to find out.
Yeah. I mean, I had a little drop or two of Italian in me, and
You
here
do?
I thought my little Jew self was
You
that.
do.
Yeah. You do? Yeah. Well, you know, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other, so it's fine.
But yeah, that's
Pizza bagel.
Pizza bagel. That was almost the name of the pod.
Yeah. it
Pizza
was.
bagel.
Yeah. Still could. I don't know. Stay tuned.
Still could. But yeah, so that is definitely my favorite place to eat, I think.
Yeah.
And then, to drink, honestly,
There's so many good
There's
places.
so
You
many
can
good
throw a rock
places.
and
I
hit
really
50
don't even.
places.
I feel like I'm not really picky. Like I'll drink anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only place where I get picky is some of the places where the selection's more limited. I feel like in China, it's like
Yeah.
beer, which I'm never trying to do.
So I should, rephrase what I just said, but like basically any place where it's not beer only, I will probably get something else.
See, even in the U.S. though, it's like beer or like whiskey, and I don't
I'm not
get
doing
down with
that.
that either.
I'm not doing
But also, like, I honestly don't really consider the U.S. to be like part of Epcot.
I don't either.
I literally usually just blow right past it unless I'm like hitting the
Same.
commode.
Same.
Yep.
I'm dropping a deuce.
Truly. Did I ever tell you about that time that I went there with my husband and we like went? There was somebody who was playing like in the stage there, and we went to the bathroom. We came out. We had had a few drinks at this point. We come out and they were like, "And his love, and I love him, whatever."
no.
And my husband was like, "Oh my god, Disney is so progressive now. There literally is like a gay band. They're like singing about being in love with a man." And I was like, "No, honey, no, they're not in love with him. They're in love with
America.
capital H I am him."
Oh, Jesus.
It was a Jesus jam.
Oh.
And I was like, we gotta go.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Did you?
It's crazy.
You need to watch Brittany Broski's YouTube video of her drinking around the world in Epcot.
Oh god.
If you want a good laugh, she
no.
is. I love her.
Unhinged.
She is unhinged. Yeah. That video made me laugh so hard.
Oh,
it was her literally like hopping over the fence, like basically near the water of the lake.
Why is she
And then
hopping
you see the
fences?
people in the boats like coming at her, like, you can't do that. Like, what are you doing?
Why is she going in there?
I don't know. She's really drunk.
Oh god.
People get really drunk at Epcot.
Don't I know it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild. It's like
But-
there's so many things about that I'm like,
Same. See, like, to me, it is fun to have a few drinks in Epcot. I don't think I could drink around the world, truly, like, where I have a drink in every country.
it's like impossible.
I would feel really uncomfortable and embarrassed, I think. Like, I can't be in front of these kids and these families, like, literally passing out, like, on the ground. Like, I would be mortified.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. I mean, you can like drink around the world, air quotes, like if you're like, selective about where you're drinking and don't finish them, or you're splitting drinks with people
Yeah.
and you're hydrating the whole time
You could have a
and you
sip-
spread it out
Sip
over
every-
like 10 hours.
If you're with, like, 4 people and you just get, like, 1 or 2 drinks at each country,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but you literally can't like go to every single country and be like, I'm getting a drink here, I'm getting a full drink here, and then you finish every single one. You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Yeah,
That's a
horrible.
slippery
I did
slope.
it when I was like 22, and it
Oh
was.
my god, did you die?
Yeah.
Did you puke?
No.
You didn't puke?
No.
Do you ever puke?
No. I try to not get to that place,
Good
but
for you.
even when I was that young, I was like, that's not for me. Our friends did though. Yeah, on the back of a
Yeah.
Disney bus on our way back to Coronado
Oh,
Springs,
no.
she just slumped over and out it came.
Not on
Horrible.
a Disney
And
bus.
so bad, and we just got up and walked away from it. I was like, I feel so bad for whoever has to discover this and deal with it.
That's horrible.
So sad. Yeah.
Horror.
Yeah, truly horrors. But now I'm like, listen, I don't mind being a little buzzed there, but that's so different.
That's so different. That's so different.
Yeah, 3 or 4
I
drinks,
will definitely
that's fine.
have 3 or 4 drinks, yes.
Yeah, but like 10 or
but
12?
I'm not going to have
no.
12 drinks at Disney,
Insane.
like, in a day.
Especially because half of them are beer? Absolutely
Like,
not.
no.
Sick.
Also, like, just going to the bathroom in that environment so many times is stressful to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta know where they are and which ones
are good. Which ones are good, which ones, aren't crowded. It's a lot.
Yeah, it definitely is. All right. Well, on that note, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
And we're back. Hey, hon. All right.
Hey.
Well, we've come to that favorite time that we look forward to in every single episode.
Drink or drag?
That's right. All right. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Do it.
Okay, so my drink or drag this week, it's Epcot related, as we've been talking about Epcot, and okay, so I'm just going to say it.
All right.
Frozen Ever After. What do you think?
Ooh, wow.
Drink or drag. I feel like it's a complicated one.
It is complicated. Gosh. I mean, I do enjoy it. I've done it several times. I can't even tell you the last time I had a flawless experience on it. Almost every single time I go on it, I either get stuck on the ride, one of the animatronics is broken, some kid throws up on me, I don't know, whatever. Like, it's always
that's the issue.
Hell. Drag.
Oof.
I feel like it's a drag.
I get it, though. No, I totally get it.
Plus, I love the Maelstrom, Hingerdinger.
Hinga-dinga-dorgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did love it. I don't know.
I understand. I like completely... I'm here for you.
All right, well then what are you? Say it.
I mean, I think it's really a toss-up for me. I've only really done it once, and I did it the last time I was there for the first time. I thought the queue was really, really cute. I thought...
It is cute.
Just like the vibes getting... I of course bought a Lightning Lane. I was not going to wait in the line.
No.
The line was always... insane. Like, there was no way I was going to wait in that line.
Yeah.
So, of course, I bought a Lightning Lane. I was like, I might as well do it. I've never done it.
Yeah.
And I loved, like, the queue.
So cute.
I really liked it. Like, I would never wait more than, like, a half an hour for it. Honestly, tops. Like, there's
Even with the Lightning Lane, though, you still have to wait a decent amount.
Yeah. And that was the most I would ever wait. We probably still waited a half an hour.
I agree. That's exactly how I felt. Like, I've only ever done it with a Lightning Lane, and still, every time I do it, I'm like, I can't believe we had to wait this long
honestly,
for this.
Like... after seeing the footage from the new Frozen lands with the new Frozen Ever, the screen faces are too much.
Yeah.
They need to get new updates.
Just step it up.
Step it up. Step it up.
They will eventually.
They will eventually, but it's really kind of disturbing in a way.
Yeah. I hear ya.
Anyway.
And for that reason,
drag
it to hell.
Drag it to hell.
So true.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Well, my drink or drag is also World Showcase related, Epcot specific, and it's a very easy, like, low-hanging fruit, but I must know your opinion on this. So, drink or drag, starting the World Showcase in Canada, soon to be part of the United States.
Right, I know. That's going to be weird for Epcot. What does that mean?
Ruin the whole vibe.
It's going to ruin the whole vibe.
Yeah.
That's a tough one because I think early in my days going to Disney, I would start at Canada. But in the recent years, I've started in Mexico.
Right, which is the correct way, just to be clear.
I guess it also depends on which entrance I'm coming in from.
Ding, ding, ding.
Because if I were coming in from, like, the boardwalk area, Swan and Dolphin, like, all of those, I would start in Canada. Like, that's the only way to start. But if I was coming in from the main entrance, World Celebration, World Showcase, whatever it is now, I would start in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my answer.
That's
but I think, like, for me, I prefer starting in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely the preferred way.
Yeah.
But, if I'm already on that other side, then... Because I do, but this is also another interesting take. I actually do prefer entering Epcot in the back.
Yeah.
Like, through the World Showcase
International
entrance.
Gateway.
The International Gateway.
Yeah.
To me, that feels more magical even.
Oh, I agree.
Even though the new
100%.
entrance is pretty magical, like when you walk in Epcot, no, like I don't know, there's something about like coming in and you're like in a different country, like I don't know, there that is like just such a vibe
And
coming
the
in
big
the
like
back way.
Skyliner station there
Yeah.
and everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so cool.
You see
It's
a little
so cool.
friendship boat go by in the canal.
Yeah, and like I mean, I've never gotten to stay there, but if I were staying at the boardwalk or like you know the beach club,
It's the best.
and I got to just walk over there, that would be
Swan and Dolphin even.
the best. Yeah, that too.
It's awesome. Yeah, listen,
Ideal.
I agree tenfold. That is my preferred way to enter Epcot because it's the only one of the 4 main gates that has a separate secret entrance. All the
Yeah.
other ones is you're going in through the way you're
Yep.
going in.
Yep.
But Epcot, you can kind of sneak in the
You
back.
can sneak.
And
There's
you don't have
never
to
that
walk
bad
through
of a
the whole
line.
front part of the
Oh,
park.
Maybe we shouldn't say this because I don't want people to know the secret. But there's really never that bad of a line.
Yeah. No, it's amazing.
It's
You can
great.
slip right in.
Yeah, you can slip
You
right
start
in.
right in France. You grab yourself a glass of champagne. Yay, we made it!
Yes.
It's the best.
Oh, and I mean, now that the France Pavilion is like so like upgraded and fantastic,
She's
like
that
the vibes,
girl.
like coming in and like seeing that scene
It's awesome.
from the back entrance is the back entrance.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Plus, there's usually characters there. I've seen so many like
Yeah.
characters walking around on that bridge between the UK pavilion and France, just randomly when you come in. I've seen not like regular characters like Daisy and stuff, but like rare ones. I've seen Maleficent just walking around back
The
there before.
Aristocats, did you already say that?
No.
I feel like they're always there.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. France. Yeah.
I feel like I've seen them there before.
Love it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
That's a really good one. I mean, I'm diehard, like, start in Mexico always. I just always have my entire
Yeah.
life. But, like, especially as an adult, especially drinking around the world, always start in Mexico. Always want to start with a margarita. Always want to ride Tres Caballeros. Like, that's the vibe.
Well, the last time we went, we did start in Mexico. We came in the main entrance, started in Mexico, went all the way around, and then we left for a little bit because I was like, oh, let's like leave in the middle of the day for a little bit. Let's go ride the Skyliner and like
Beautiful.
chill, maybe see the boardwalk. And then we came back later in the day, and it was just like, coming back even is just like so pretty. The sun
Yeah.
was setting a little bit,
Yeah.
and then we came back for the fireworks. It was just like
Yeah.
a vibe.
It's pretty superior.
Yeah,
I do love it.
it was great.
Good. I'm glad you have good opinions about that.
Yeah,
Well, listen, I
so
think
that's it.
now's as good a place.
Now's as good a place.
That's our episode, honey. Thank you
That's
so
it.
much.
Thank you, hun. I mean, we definitely have to do more episodes here because this
Yeah.
is really it.
Yeah.
Love it.
We definitely will. Stay
Yeah.
tuned. More coming soon.
Stay
but
tuned.
thank you for tuning in. Thanks for listening. It would do us a huge favor if you would like, subscribe, follow, rate, all of the
Rate.
things on everything.
Yeah.
But until next time, this was
Until
Ears
next
to It.
time.
I'm Eric.
I'm Nick. Thank you guys so much.
And we'll
We'll see you soon.
see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.